Good morning. Welcome to my channel, December 1st, 2024. And my husband shared an article with me last night that I want to share with you. I'm going to link it in the comments. You can't really see it, I don't think. It's from Newsweek, from November 30th. And the title of it is, Women Are Getting Sterilized After Donald Trump's Victory. Only option. A bunch of dumbbells. Okay, Newsweek spoke to 5 women who had either undergone sterilization procedures or plan to in the wake of President Trump's victory on November 5th. They all expressed fear that their reproductive choices will be taken from them under the Trump's administration. If I am to be denied any rights in the next 4 years or more years, I will not give them up without a fight. Last week, 39-year-old from Washington State, who did not want to be named, underwent a bilateral salpingectomy in which her fallopian tubes were removed. She said, "I am not happy that I felt forced into a surgery. I did not want to alter my body. I feel like the election tied my hands and forced me to be sterilized, and that is horrible," she told Newsweek. And this is all over abortions. They're sterilizing themselves so that they have a choice to never have an abortion. I don't know. What are they trying to do here? The woman from Washington has not told those close to her that she has been sterilized. Since she was a child, she has known she does not want children. She and her husband, who had a vasectomy in 2021, both felt they had experienced too much trauma as children themselves to be the parents they wanted to be. She also has health issues, PCOS, which she probably is having a hard time even getting pregnant to begin with, and maybe just gave up and told the husband, get a vasectomy. And now she's, she doesn't have any children. She doesn't have anything in the future to fight for. She doesn't have any children, her own children to fight for. And believe me, these people aren't fighting for your children. No, they want their brains. They want them to do this. She says, but neither of us wanted to subject me to an unnecessary surgery or jeopardize my health. I paid way too much attention to the vitriol Trump repeatedly spit out during his previous term, she added, and I am keenly aware of the people he keeps around him and in his ear, who all seem to see women as incubators and possessions to subjugate. Women are incubators. We give birth to the next generation. The men don't do that. The women do that. The men help. They donate. We go through all the work with our bodies, and it is a complete blessing if you're able to have a baby, to have one and not throw it away. Okay, the woman scheduled a sterilization appointment in October, fully planning to cancel the surgery the day after the election, assuming Kamala won. With Trump's victory, we quickly learned that my choice to cancel surgery had been taken from me. She said, "We both believed that I had no choice but to proceed to ensure that I can protect my health should I be assaulted during a Trump presidency." Okay. "We both believed that I had no choice but to proceed to ensure that I can protect my health should I be assaulted during a Trump presidency, should my husband's vasectomy fail, and or should my hormonal birth control become inaccessible." She added, "This isn't a wanted procedure, but one of necessity due to the politics and subjugation coming our way." What? She's getting her fallopian tubes. I think that's the one. I'm going to link the article. What are you people thinking? You're gonna prove Trump is a bad guy by having your fallopian tubes cut out at 28 years old. What a shame. My husband had a vasectomy, and after we met, and I started getting older. I got in my 30s, and I was like, no, I want a baby. And he was able to get that vasectomy reversed. Now, this doctor doing this cut out the whole fallopian tubes, that doctor knows good and well that that can never be reversed. That lady will never, ever be able to have a child. And the doctors are in on this. They're brainwashing you people. They're brainwashing. You call us Nazis while you skippity-doo-dah right in there to get your fallopian tubes ripped out. That's like Nazi stuff. Next, these parents of the kids. Come January, you're going to have to start explaining yourself to your kids. There's going to be some problems. And as a parent, I'm almost 60 years old. I've been a parent for 40 years. You're just going to have to tell your kid, you thought you were doing the right thing. That's what you were told. You were brainwashed. You've been brainwashed to mutilate your children. Your key to the future. Mutilate them. It's going to ruin their brains, ruin their bodies, ruin your relationship with them. They might as well have died. Which brings me to all these little babies they're sending home on ventilators and feeding tubes. How long are they going to live? What are they telling the parents? I watched this other person on Facebook. She has a son. He looks like he's about, 10, 9 or 10, maybe 11. Completely incapacitated. He can't, he's in a wheelchair. I don't know if he's on a ventilator or if he has a trach thing. I'm not sure. Probably on a feeding tube. Anyways, they have just put him on hospice care, but they're still going to be having, doctor's stuff for him. And I feel bad for the parents because they were shocked that he ended up in the hospital. What are the doctors telling these parents? You send home a kid in a wheelchair that can do absolutely nothing, and do the parents think that they're going to live out a long life till they're 80 and there's going to be a cure? Are they giving them that false hope? I know they cure a lot of stuff, but it's a big deal to send home a child with a bunch of medical support that generally would have passed away. And I feel bad for saying this, but my oldest daughter was sent home to die when she was 1 year old. And before that, in the hospital, we'd had to make choices. Do we want to keep medically supporting her or not? So I've had to make that choice myself. And we choose not to. It was in December of 1983. She was born in June, and that 6 months of, she was in the hospital more than she was out. She could eat, she could breathe. She was on oxygen, but she wasn't on a ventilator or anything like that. And by the time December came, the doctor, her pediatrician, her first pediatrician, the best pediatrician, Dr. Craig Anderson, he came to us and he said, do you want us to keep doing all this medical, go extreme and, because back then they didn't have the little thing they'd put on your finger to get your blood oxygen. They would have to come poke her heel every 15 minutes, a little newborn to 6-month-old baby. And so we had made the decision, no, if she's going to pass, we wanted her to, peacefully pass. And we gave her a Christmas present early. It was a glow bug worm that its little head lit up. And so we did that, and she didn't die. So the next day, I don't even know how this happened, but she was life-flighted to Portland, and she had open heart surgery. And we came home from the hospital on Christmas Eve in a snowstorm. And anyway, so I've walked these shoes. I've been there, done it. And it wasn't, they didn't explain things to me in a very good way either. And someday I want to make a video about that. But for the here and now, I forgot where I was even going with that. The kid on Facebook. Do they not tell these parents, look, take them home and love them as long as you can, but there's not a lot we can do for them. And, this is going to happen. It's going to happen. They're going to get sick and they're going to die. A lot of issues with doctors. I've been through a lot of medical trauma since I was 15 years old, and it has not stopped to this day. So, anyways, the article is going to be in my comments. Go read it. See what you think. They're brainwashed. And they're brainwashing parents to mutilate their children. It is a cult. And I seen another show. I'm going to link that one in the comments too. I'm not going to talk much about it, but I don't even know what she is, a professor? I'm not sure. I've seen her on other shows, but she was talking about how all of this is leading to tribalism. And I 100% agree with that. completely. I don't know if I mentioned that in another one of my videos. I know I've told my husband and, a few friends, but, they're they're convincing you to sterilize yourself, mutilate your children, and yeah, everybody's grouping up, picking a side. Well, I'm picking the side of normalcy. I'm picking the side of humanity. I'm picking a side that there is a future for humans on Earth. That's the side I'm picking. And I don't know. And if, nobody changes their mind now and keeps doing it, well, so be it. But my voice will be here for eternity. So when they look back, they will say, she did not agree with this, and she's trying to warn the world. But I have no voice. I haven't been a professor. I've been a mother since I was 15 years old. And I've been medically traumatized, and I think that gives me rights to have my opinions. These are my opinions. I'm fine if other people have their opinions, that it's okay for doctors to send home babies that are... I also have another article where they sent home a baby that was dead. I'll put a link in that one. I'll put the link to that one in the comment too. I want you guys to look at all of this stuff and see what a psycho weird world we're living in right now. And we'll see what it's going to be in 2025 when Trump gets here. That's it for today.